Namaste, I'm Janvi and welcome to day 2 of Yoga for a Healthy Back. So today we're going to be focusing on the upper back muscles. That includes the neck muscles as well and the back of the shoulders and your thoracic muscles. So there's a lot of muscle groups that are involved in this, like including your trapezius muscles, including the rhomboids and the lat muscles. So because of our posture and our lifestyle, about maybe 80% of us are either on our laptops or our computers or our phones, or even if you read a book, there is a good chance that you're compromising on your posture. So most of us hold our phones or laptops under eye level, which is about here, which causes, even without us knowing, it causes our shoulders to round, it causes our head to fall forward, and it causes a lot of knots and tightness and pain in our neck and upper back muscles. So first thing that you can do to avoid this pain is correct the way you're doing these things, which means your laptop or your phone or your book should be almost at eye level. So if you're sitting on a desk, the laptop should come up till here, and you have to have a nice comfortable chair that you're sitting on with a good back support. Your hands shouldn't be falling forward. So if you're typing, it should be somewhere here, so you can maintain this posture and you don't have to go here. Even if you're on your phone, you need to hold the phone at eye level. I know it might cause a lot of arms to pain, but A, you shouldn't be on your phone for that long, and B, you can just prop something up under your elbows and hold up your phone or your book. Alright, if these things are not working, if your upper back muscles are too tight still, there's a lot of stretches that you can do in between your work. So if you're sitting on the laptop for hours on end, 5 hours, 6 hours, every hour either put up a reminder or an alarm to sort of do about 2 to 3 minutes of stretches, which, like yesterday we said, it includes axial extension, which is upward stretch, some twists, side bends, and of course back bend and forward bends. So today we are going to learn some of those, how you can do it seated, all those stretches, or even in a chair. Before we move on to the class, I just want to quickly address the entire mind-body connection. Alright, so according to yoga and a lot of other sciences, there is a connection between your spine and the way you're feeling in the head. And it's a sort of, so if your mind is not really in the right space, if you're feeling stressed, if you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling like you're not good enough, if you have doubts about yourself, if you're an introvert, it does manifest in your body and vice versa. So a lot of people who are socially anxious, who are not really okay with being in a crowd, or they're not very confident about themselves, they tend to hunch over without even realizing it. That's because our chest is where most of our vital organs are. If you're feeling insecure, you're trying to protect all of that, which means you're trying to close up, and then that's what causes this hunch. If you observe in society, people who are overconfident, who have a huge ego, who are too sure of themselves, who are too full of themselves, they walk like this, which is with their chest puffed up and their shoulders drawn back, and they're always like this with their nose really high up in the air. Both these postures or both these things are affecting your mind, or they're a manifestation of what's in your mind. And both of these things are not good for you. There has to be an equilibrium, there has to be a balance between these two postures, which won't hurt your body or your mind. So if you're taking care of your back, if you're taking care of your spine, if you're taking care of your posture, it might actually affect your brain positively, your mind positively, where You might get rid of your anxiety, you might get rid of your stress, you might get rid of a lot of things that are holding you back in life. That's another reason why we do so much of, why we work so much on our back and our spine, so that our mind can also remain healthy and happy. Alright, so let's begin with class. Like we did yesterday, if you can't really sit up like this, you can grab your blanket and prop it under yourself. I am going to start in Vajrasana today, which really helps with keeping your back straight if you're not used to keeping it straight. So you're going to keep your knees together, your heels are under the hips, you're sitting on your heels and your toes are released out and your toes are touching. If this makes your ankles hurt, what you can do is you can bring this blanket under your ankles and sit up. If this isn't working, you can keep this blanket here and then maybe take another blanket on top of your ankles and sit on it. If none of these work, you're going to maybe roll it up slightly more so it's a little higher, and then bring your shins on either side of the blanket, and then you're just going to straight up sit on the blanket. So there's no pressure on your ankles or your knees are safer. This is a variation of Virasana. This is not really Vajrasana, this is Virasana. But it has a similar effect on your back. So my back is straight. I'm going to keep my palms on my knees, palms facing up. Relax the elbows, relax the shoulders, draw the shoulders back and down, and gently close your eyes. Make sure there's no tension in your neck. We're going to start with 5 deep breaths. Bring your attention to the belly. Inhale deep. And exhale completely. Inhale deep. And exhale completely. 3 more like this at your own pace. Make sure your back is nice and comfortably straight. Relax the elbows. Nice deep breaths. 2 more breaths like that. One more deep inhale. And exhale. Slowly join your palms at your chest and bow your head down and think of the intention you set yesterday, of what you wanted your back to feel like and what you wanted out of these classes. Slowly rub your palms together, warm them up, and gently cup them over the eyes. Blink your eyes open and slowly bring your palms down. Alright, so you can either stay seated like this if it feels good on your ankles and knees, or you can sit in a cross-legged position, any comfortable cross-legged position. We're going to start with some movements of the neck. So you're going to drop your chin to the chest first. Keep your back straight. Don't do this. Keep your back straight. From here, you're simply going to take your left ear to the left shoulder, chin to chest, and right shoulder, chin to chest. 5 on each side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back center. Stay here just for a breath. On the next inhale, you're going to just look up. You're not dropping your head back. Don't do this. This is dangerous for the neck. So you're just going to look up and chin to chest. Up and down. Do not drop your head back. You're just looking up and down. 2 more. Last one. And inhale, come back center. You're going to walk your hand out to the left hand out to the left. Just walk it out. With your right hand you are going to grab the left side of your head and just pull it down. Keep some tension in this left hand, so you are stretching away from the body and then pulling the head down. Don't push it, don't try to force anything. Inhale, release, right hand out, left hand to the right side of the face and pull it down. Don't try to force anything. And inhale, come back center and release. We're done with some neck warm-up exercises. Let's get into the upper back muscles again. So, we are going to do two things. We are going to do Garudasana arms. So there is an asana called Garudasana. We are only going to do the arms right now. And second thing, we are going to do Gomukhasana. Again, there is an asana called Gomukhasana which includes a leg lock, but we are not going to do that, only the arms. So inhaling, you are going to open your arms to the sides. First press it back, back, back. Keep the belly drawn in, tailbone tucked forward, and don't let this happen. And exhaling, cross your right hand up and left hand down first. First, bring it as close to your body as you can. Then you're going to bend your elbows, cross your forearms, bring your palms together. On the inhale, you're going to start pulling the shoulder blades back, shoulders back, and start taking your elbows up. Up, up and up. You should feel this really nice stretch in the upper back. Keep pulling the shoulders back and taking the elbows up. For 3, breathe, 2, and 1. Inhaling, slowly release, take your arms out again, press it back. And exhaling, your left hand up, right hand down, cross the forearms, palms together. Elbows, shoulders pulling back, elbows start going up. Up, up and up. One side might be tighter than the other. For me, this side is much tighter. But don't worry about it. You're going to do both sides equally well. Right? For 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, release. Exhale, come down. Just release your shoulders, shake your arms out a little bit. We're going to go into Gomukhasana arms. So for this, it might not happen for a lot of us. Mine also doesn't really happen that well. So you can either grab a towel or maybe a belt or hold on to your clothes for this one, okay? So you're going to take your right hand up and back. Bring your right palm to your spine. With your left hand, just pull your elbow out to the left first so that you can walk your palm lower on the spine as much as you can. Now keep your right palm where it is. Take your left hand from under and see if you can hold on. It's okay if only your fingers are touching. It's okay if nothing is touching. Hold on to your clothes. Alright, whatever you are wearing. Stay here. For 3, keep pushing that right elbow back. Don't do this. Don't try to hunch just to get your palms to touch. 2 and 1. Inhaling, release. And shake it out a little bit. Left side, left hand goes up. With your right hand, pull your elbow out to the right. And then take your right hand from under. This side is much tighter for me. I can barely touch the fingers. For 3, keep pushing that left elbow back. Your chest is lifted, don't hunch too. And 1, inhaling, release. And exhaling, you're going to keep your hands next to you and just simply fold forward. Keep your forehead close to your knees and relax your elbows, relax your shoulders. So the reason I said keep your forehead close to the knees is we just want to give our spine a chance to relax. So if you're here, your neck is still extended. Keep it here, there's a nice curve in the spine, relaxing your spine entirely. One more breath here. And slowly come up. And we're going to get rid of the blanket. If you are still sitting on it, just keep it away. And we are going to come into our tabletop. So from your tabletop today, instead of doing our cat cow in this position, you can always do your cat cow here. But if not, you can bring your elbows down. So this is what we are going to do today. When you bring your elbows down, we are majorly we are targeting the upper back. So your elbows are under the shoulders, palms in line with the elbows. On the inhale, same movement as cat and cow. Lift your chest up, push your belly down, look up. So you will feel it more predominantly in the upper back. And exhaling round, pull the belly in, chin to chest. 2 more like this. Inhale, chest up. Exhale and down. 1 more. Inhale, chest up. Exhale and round. And inhale, come back center. From here, we are going to go into a puppy pose. So this one is the best stretch for the upper back, best opening for the upper back. So you are going to come up onto the palms. Make sure your hips remain on top of the knees. You can maybe increase the distance slightly for stability. And on the inhale, you are simply going to start walking your palms forward and to the sides. So you are not just walking them ahead, you are opening up towards the sides and take them to the front corners of your mat. And slowly, as you walk your palms ahead, you are going to drop your chest to the floor and chin to the floor. If this is too uncomfortable, you are going to either turn your head to one side or just keep your forehead instead. But keep actively pushing your chest down towards the mat. Stay here for 6, 5, don't let your hips come forward. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly on the inhale, come back center. And let's sit back into a child's pose. Again, either knees apart or together, whichever one works for you. 3 breaths here. Keep walking your palms ahead. If the puppy pose is too much for you, you're going to stay in a child's pose with your knees wide. Bend your palms, bring your palms together, bend your elbows, bring your palms together. And then you're going to bring your palms to your upper back. Keep pushing your elbows down and then push your chest towards the floor. Keep pressing your palms to your upper back and press it down. This stretch you can even do in bed, just after waking up or before sleeping. And inhaling, release. Slowly come back up into a tabletop. And we're going to do something called thread the needle, which is an upper back twist. Again, it's a great twist to open up only the upper back or target the upper back. So from here, again, come into your tabletop, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. On the inhale, you're going to take your right hand up and look up. Stay here. Make sure your belly is still facing down, only twist in the upper back. So 3, 2, and 1. Exhaling, you're going to take your right hand from under you towards the left. So push the right hand to the left, right shoulder and right side of your face come onto the floor. Keep your hips over the knees. So you can either take your left hand ahead and stay here, opening up your chest to the left, or if you want a deeper twist, you're going to wrap your left hand around you, grab the inside of your right thigh. Alright, your left hand is grabbing the inside of the right thigh, and then pull on your thigh to open up your chest a little more. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhaling, release, bring your left palm down to the floor and unwind. Take your right hand up and back again. Exhaling, bring it down. And let's sit back into a child's pose just for a breath. Inhale. and exhale. Let's quickly go over to the other side. Come into your tabletop. Inhaling, left hand goes up. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Exhaling, left hand goes from under towards the right. Check it out, out, out. And again, either right palm goes forward or wrap it around your back and grab the inside of your left thigh. Hold. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, release. Slowly bring it down. And unwind completely. And exhale, drop it down. Slowly sit back onto your heels. 2 more breaths here. Keep walking your palms out. One more inhale. And exhale. From here, slowly come up. You can either just stand up and walk to the front of the mat. We are going to start with Surya Namaskars, or you can just push back into your downward dog just to open up the hamstrings, start bending and straightening your knees. One more breath here. And then inhaling, look forward, walk your feet to the front of the mat. I like to come up to standing in this way from a downward dog to walking forward because it really helps with stretching the hamstrings and opening up the hips as well. Again, if you want, you can just sway from side to side to release the upper back. And then inhaling, slowly roll up, mid back, upper back, shoulders, and then your head comes up.
Do you need that? I'll remove it. You don't need that.
I'll need it at the end of the class.
Oh, okay, fine. We'll just keep the touches. Audio is recording now.
Yeah. Start?
Yeah.
I'll start from.
No, you can start. Once you got up from there, you can start.
So we're going to do Surya Namaskars today again, but we're going to do different kind of Surya Namaskar, which is Ashtanga Vinyasa Surya Namaskar. So they're slightly different. The Surya Namaskar A is shorter than our traditional 12-step Surya Namaskar. We're going to take it slow and we're going to modify it completely because those are more strength based. We're using them today to warm up a little more. And we are going to use them also for our posture because alignment is really amazing in these Surya Namaskars. So again, you can begin with your feet together or slightly apart. Shoulders roll back and away from the neck. Tailbone tucked forward again. Remember, not this, this. So you're going to pull the belly in and up to tuck the tailbone forward and up. To tuck the tailbone in and forward. Hands next to you. So your palms are facing in and your hands are next to you. Shoulders nice and relaxed. Ground down through both your feet very strongly. Keep your kneecaps pulling up and your quadriceps, which is the front of the thighs, are also engaged. This is called Samasthiti, which is your equilibrium. Right? This is where you start, this is where you end, this is where you come back to in Surya Namaskar. Look forward. On the inhale, you're going to raise your arms up from the sides and join your palms over your head. So here we're not bending back, we're just extending up. Remember axial extension, you're extending up. So keep the belly drawn in and look up at your thumbs. Elbows are straight. Keep grounding down through your feet as you stretch up through your arms. And exhaling, keep a bend in the knees as you fold forward. So again, belly and chest to the thighs, either palms to the floor or wherever you reach is fine. On the inhale, you are going to bring your hands to your shins, straighten your knees and lift your chest up, look forward. So your hips and your heels are in one line. You are going to push your chest down as you lift your shoulders up and look forward. Again, this is a flat back and it's a great upper back opener and it's lengthening your spine. Exhaling, bend the knees, palms to the floor, step back to a plank. From here, traditionally you go into a chaturanga, which is a tricep push-up. But today we are not going to do that. We are going to drop the knees. And you have two options. Either bend the elbows, keep your elbows close to the body. Bending the elbows back, you are going to come halfway down into a half chaturanga. If this is too much, drop down all the way and then come up. Alright, from wherever you are, you are going to inhale, lift up. So today we are lifting a little higher than Bhujangasana. Again, a proper upward dog is your knees and your thighs are off the floor. Your chest is lifted, you are looking up. But here, since we are beginners, we are going to keep the knees and thighs down. And lift your hips. Keep a slight bend in your elbows so you don't stress anything. Push the shoulders down, look up. Squeeze the glutes. That's how you protect your lower back. Your glutes or your butt muscles are tight. Tuck the toes. Exhale, push back into a downward dog. Let's take 3 breaths here. Inhale and exhale. You can even walk your legs if your hamstrings feel tight. And inhaling, look forward, bend your knees. You're going to step both your feet forward together and look forward again. Hands to shin to the, you're going to come back to flat back or Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Keep a bend in the knees. Inhaling, rise up, palms together, look up, belly pull in. And exhale to Samasthiti. 3 more of these with the breath. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward with a bend in the knees. Inhaling, palms to shin, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees again, step both your feet into a plank. Knees down, either lower down halfway or all the way down, release the toes. Inhaling, lift up. Keep squeezing your glutes, elbows slightly bent. Push your shoulders down, lift your chest, look up. Tuck your toes, exhale and push back. 3 breaths, inhale and exhale. For 3, 2, and 1. Inhaling, look forward, bend your knees, step into Ardha Uttanasana, look forward. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise up all the way, palms together, look up. Exhale, Samasthiti. Last 2. If these are too difficult for you, you can always go back to the ones we did yesterday, the traditional ones, right? Inhaling up. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, flat back, hands to shin. Exhale, step back to the plank. Knees down, lower down, either halfway or all the way. And inhaling up. You can either stay here if this is too much. You can always come up into a bhujang or just a baby cobra. Exhale, downward dog. 3 breaths. For 3. Keep pushing your chest back. 2. And 1. Inhaling, look forward, bend your knees, step to a flat back, hands to shin. Exhale and fold. Inhale and rise up. Exhale, Samasthiti. We have one last one to go. Keep going. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back. knees down, halfway down. Inhale, rise up. Again, whatever version of this you're doing, that's great. Exhaling, downward dog. 3 breaths again. Just doing a downward dog properly is also a great upper back opener because you're pushing that chest back towards your thighs and you're feeling that upper back opening. And one. Inhaling, look forward, bend the knees, step into a flat back. Exhale to fold. Inhale and rise. Exhale back to Samasthiti. Alright, just take a quick breath here or take a couple of breaths here, or you can go to the back of your mat and take a child's pose for about 2 to 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale and exhale. Alright. From here, inhaling, you're going to bring your arms up and exhale, fold forward like we did during a Surya Namaskar. Now from here, you're simply going to step your left foot back about 3 feet. Your right toes are pointing forward. Your left toes are pointing diagonally to the left. And you're going to come up and open up your hips and your chest facing the longer edges of the mat. So you're not facing here, you're facing out. Inhaling, arms open up, you're setting up for Trikonasana or triangle pose. Exhaling, go to the right slightly and bring your right hand down either to the shin or to the ankle or hold your big toes. Wherever you are, just keep your chest lifted. Okay, so throughout this class or throughout the session, you're going to imagine there's a string from the center of your chest to the ceiling. And someone keeps pulling it up. Alright, so keep lifting the chest. Either look up at the left hand, or if your neck feels weird, look forward. Stay here. You are not putting any weight on the right leg. Alright, you're barely touching. 5, 4, keep drawing the left hip back, pushing your right hip forward. 2, and 1, bring the left hand down and fold over your right leg just for a bit. Pull that right hip back. Again, if your palms aren't reaching the floor, you can keep your hands on your shin, or if you have yoga blocks, those are perfect for this pose. Keep drawing the right hip back. So now your hips are facing the front, shorter edge of the mat. From here, either keep the left palm to the inside of the right foot, or you can keep it on the right foot, or you can keep it to the outside of the right foot, wherever you are in your practice. Outside the right foot is the most advanced version. Inhaling, you're going to take your right hand up, or you can keep it on your right hip. Keep pulling the hip back. So the objective is to twist and open up the chest towards the right. So wherever you are, this pose can be challenging if you can't balance that well. You can either take your right hand up, or you can keep it on the hip and keep looking down if you're losing balance. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhaling, fold over your right leg and step both your feet together into a forward fold. Inhaling, rise all the way up. And exhaling, come back to Samasthiti. We have another side to go. Let's go. Inhale and up. Exhale and fold. Inhale and step your right foot back this side. And inhale, come up. And open up to I'm going to do it this side. Open up to the longer edge of the mat. So your left toes are pointing forward. Right toes are diagonally up, pointing in. Inhale, arms open. Exhale, go out to the left and down. Again, either shin or foot or ankle or big toe. Wherever you reach, lift your chest up, pull that right hip back. 5, 4, if your neck hurts, look forward. 3, 2, and 1. Exhaling, fold. Bring your right hand down and fold over your left leg. Just for a breath. Keep pulling the left hip back this time, so your hips are almost in line with each other. And from here, let's go into a revolved triangle or Parivritta Trikonasana. So hand either to the inside of the left foot or on the ankle or foot or to the outside of the left foot. Now pull that left hip back, hand either to your left hip or take it up. Open up your chest to the left. 6, 5, you can even have like a block at whatever height you need it to be. 2 and 1. Exhaling, bring your left hand down and step your feet together. Inhaling, come all the way up. Exhaling, release. Alright. Just again, you can go back to a child's pose for about 3 breaths, or you can stay here and take 3 deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. 2 more like this. Deep inhale. Make sure your tailbone is tucked, belly is tight. Alright, we're going to do 1 more standing, 2 more standing poses, and then we're going to go into seated. Alright, from here again, inhaling, bring your arms up, stretch up, up, up. Exhale and fold. Now inhale, you're going to step your left foot back. Your left heel is flat and your right knee is bent. So the distance is much more than than we had for Trikonasana. So about 4 feet, and bend your right knee. So your right toes are pointing to the shorter edge of the mat. Left toes are slightly in. Your right knee should not cross the right ankle. So I don't want this, you're going to hurt your knee. So bend your knee as much as your hips are allowing you to. Alright, inhale, arms out. Exhaling, your right elbow is going to come to your right knee. Your left hand is going to go up and over. Again, keep that chest lifted. You can either look up at your left hand or look forward. This is a variation of Utthita Parshva Konasana, which is a side angle pose. Again, don't collapse onto the right leg. You're going to keep everything lifted. For 3, 2, and 1. Exhaling, keep that bend in the right knee. Your hands come down to the floor. Now you're going to take that left heel off. So you're on your left toes. Press that left palm down into the floor. Your left wrist is directly under the left shoulder. Inhaling, take your right hand up and look up at your right hand. You're staying here for 6. This is a variation of the revolved side angle. 4, 3, keep pulling your right hip back. 2 and 1. Exhaling, your right palm comes down and step it forward to the front of the mat. That was great. I hope you feel all of that in your upper back as well. Inhaling, come all the way up. Look up and exhale, Samastiti. Last one on the other side. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale and fold. This time, inhale, step your right foot back. Again, 4 feet apart. Right heel comes down. Bend that left knee. Inhale, come up. Arms out to the sides. Right toe slightly tucked in. Left knee on top of left ankle. Hips and chest facing the longer edge of the mat. Exhaling, left elbow to left knee. Right hand goes up and over. Again, either look at your right fingers or look forward. For 6, 5, 1 straight line from the tip of your right fingers to the outside of your right foot. 4, 3, nice and strong. 2 and 1. Exhaling, your palms come down to the floor. And you're going to take your right heel up. Alright, so your right toes are on the floor. Right wrist directly under the right shoulder. Inhaling, left hand goes up. For 6, keep pulling that left hip back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhaling, bring it down and step it forward. into a fold. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, let it go. Alright. Come to the center of your mat and sit down in a comfortable position. So right now we did triangle and revolve triangle, side angle and a variation of revolve side angle. So all these movements, especially the revolving movements, were predominantly in the upper back. These also work for strengthening your upper back because you're using your core and your upper back muscles are active as you hold yourself up in these positions. Alright, so whenever you're working on your back, make sure you include some of these in your regular practice. Alright, now we're going to go on into a couple of seated postures and then we're going to lie down on the floor. Alright, we're just going to do one seated twist right now. So you're going to release your legs out in front of you. Your right foot is going to bend and you're going to step it to the outside of the left thigh. Now you can just leave the left leg out like this if this is comfortable, or for the full pose you're going to bend your left knee and bring your left foot to the outside of the right hip. Alright, your hips are comfortably seated on the floor. Right hand is going to go behind you. Keep the right hand close to your body. Alright, so don't do this. You're going to end up leaning back. You want your back to be straight. So keep it close to you and keep it pressing down so you're upright. You can even keep your fingertips. Inhaling, left hand goes up, stretch up, up, up. Remember, extension first. And exhaling, you're going to hook your left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Push your elbow into the knee and twist to look back. If you have more flexible shoulders and upper back or open, your shoulder is going to be touching the knee. But I don't have very open shoulders, so I'm going to be here. Look back over your right shoulder. You're opening up your chest to the right for 3, 2, and 1. Inhaling, release. And release your legs out. Shake them out. We're going to do one to the other side. So you're going to bring your right foot in. First you're going to bring your left foot to the outside of the right leg and then you're going to bring your right foot in. Left hand behind you. Inhaling, right hand comes up and exhaling, take that twist. For 3, 2, and 1. Inhale and release. Exhale and down. Release your legs. Shake them out. And you're slowly going to come and lie down on your belly. So we're going to repeat what we did yesterday, which is the Sphinx pose. This pose is really good for your upper back. So you'll maybe do it quite often. So your feet are wide apart and your elbows are under your shoulders. So this pose is a nice variation of your cobra pose and baby cobra as well, especially for people who find it difficult to lift up because of either weak wrist or arm strength or weak back. This variation is really great for them. It is also good for if you have period cramps, if you have back pain due to period cramps, etc. This pose is really good for that as well. So you're going to pull your shoulders back and push your chest forward. Stay here for 6. Keep squeezing your shoulder blades together as you push your chest forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press your palms together. Inhale, lift your elbows up. Again, this is a really great variation for people who want to stretch their lower back but can't do upward facing dog or Bhujangasana. And exhale, slowly bring it down. Rest your forehead on your palms this time. Relax your shoulders, let your shoulders drop down a little bit. Keep your toes released, heels dropping in. And slowly, you're going to press your palms next to your chest and push back into a child's pose. Release your neck, release your shoulders, your elbows. Slowly come up and release your legs forward. Slowly, one vertebrae at a time, you're going to come down and lie down on your back. Hug your knees into your chest and bring your head up to your knees. Inhaling, release, and slowly release your feet onto the floor. We're going to end with the bridge pose or Setu Bandhasan and a spinal twist. And if your knees pain, then you're going to keep your feet away. If not, you're going to walk your heels close to your hips, arms next to you. Slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Inhaling, hips up, lower back, mid back, upper back. Then roll your shoulders under you towards each other. Today we're holding for 8. Keep squeezing your glutes. 7, 6, push the hips up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slow and steady. Release your shoulders, upper back, mid back, lower back, and hips. Again, hug the knees to your chest and rock from side to side. Very gently, nice and slow. And slowly open your arms to the sides. Now you can either do the twist with your knees bent and in a table dog like we did, or you can cross your right knee over the left knee on top of knee and then drop both your knees to the left. Whichever version feels better. Keep pressing the right shoulder to the floor and look over to the right. This is a much more intense twist. So if you have severe lower back pain, then stick to the first one without crossing the knees. Inhaling, come back center. Release, cross. Release the cross. Either change your cross or exhale and follow the other side. Turn your head to the left, left shoulder pressing down. Inhaling, come back center. Exhaling, put your feet down on the floor. Now release your legs. Again, whatever position is comfortable for you in Shavasana. Either keeping your knees bent, walking your feet out to the side, and then dropping your knees in towards each other and relaxing your lower back. Or you can extend your legs and bring a blanket under your knees if that feels better. Or you can just simply release your legs out, relax your neck, shoulders, lower back, arms next to you, palms facing up and toes dropping to the sides. You're going to relax your entire body. Release any tension in any part of your body and start deepening your breath. With inhale, you're going to welcome positivity, and with every exhale, you're going to let go of anything that's not serving you. Slowly bend your knees. and turn to your right side. Take a moment here to gather your thoughts. And slowly, when you're ready, come up and sit up in a comfortable position. Again, if sitting up is difficult, you're going to get a blanket and prop it under yourself. Today we are going to end with a pranayam called Anulom Vilom or alternate nostril breathing. So according to yoga, we have dual energies in our body, and these run through something called nadis. These nadis are subtle, you can't see them, but they're there. And these energies run through these nadis. Energies of prana is the life force that's keeping us alive. So your right nostril belongs to the sun. It heats up your body, it creates heat, it's associated with a more active sort of things. It's associated with the sun and energy. And the left side is associated with the moon. So it's more calming, it's more subtle, it's more cooling. Right? So Anulom Vilom is alternate nostril, so it helps balance these energies in the body, because you don't want one more than the other, because that might cause issues. So we are going to balance it out. So you're going to use your right palm to close the nostrils. Close your right nostril with your right thumb and listen to my instructions. Exhale completely through the left. And start. Left inhale. Close left, right exhale. Right inhale. Close right, left exhale. Left in. Right out. Right in. Left out. Left in. Right out. Right in. Left out. Slowly bring your right hand down. You can do as many rounds as it feels good, up to 30 rounds. We did 3 right now. You can keep going with it. This really helps calm down the mind, calm down the nervous system. Just give a general sense of equilibrium and peace. Slowly join your palms at your chest. Bring your palms up to your forehead to remind you to be kind in your thoughts, to your lips to remind you to be kind with your words, and to your heart to remind you to be kind with your love. Rub your palms together, warm them up nice and warm. Gently cup them over the eyes. Let your eyes open. And slowly bring your palms down. Thank you for joining me today. I hope your upper back feels a little more open and released. Like I said, you can do most of these twists, especially the one with the arms, seated on a chair while you are working. So you can go through the entire twisting, stretching up and side bending on a chair as well when you're working. So I will see you tomorrow for core strengthening and lower back strengthening. Thank you.